guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing a Q&A session along with me telling you how I do my most simplest and beautiful winter makeup routine. Although winter is almost over, I really wanted to share this with you because it's beginner friendly, it's college friendly, and it looks good in every season very naturally. I posted a community post which looked something like this on my YouTube and asked you guys to ask me some questions, and I received quite a few questions, so I thought why not answer them while doing my makeup in this video. So make sure you stay till the end if you want to learn how to do this look, and also if you want to know my answers. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to first start by removing my specs and also putting my hair behind so that it doesn't disturb us while we do our makeup. Okay, so starting off, I've already done my skincare. If you really want to know my detailed skincare routine, the light will be changing because it's almost like it's going towards the evening, so sorry for that. But if you want to know my detailed skincare routine, I will leave a link to the video here so you can go watch that. But I have my little makeup pouch here. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead with my NYX HD concealer, which is in the shade CW04, and this is a lovely concealer. I've been using it for quite some time. While I also apply my concealer, I'm going to start answering the questions. So the first question is, what do you usually like to do in your free time? How do you spend your free time productively, especially in the beginning of the sems? It is pretty chill. Okay, so in the beginning of the sems, yes, it is quite chill, to be very honest. And before, I used to spend my time actually exploring quite a lot. I used to explore quite a lot after college, or maybe I would just go on family events, or basically leisure time things that I like to do, or maybe planning content, which is always fun for me to do. So I used to do that a lot, but now I've started working in societies and like college organizations. Right now I am working for the annual cultural fest of LSR, which is Tarang. Make sure you follow their Instagram page. I'm in the media and coverage team and I've been enjoying a lot. I've met some really nice people on my way, and we enjoy every single time we do something new for Tarang, and it has become like our fest. In college, the best way to spend leisure time is to actually be a part of, societies and organizations, which is a great way to meet new people and also increase your skills, add it to your CV, your LinkedIn. So yeah, if we talk about productivity, then in the beginning of the sems, the only productive thing I like to do is to be regular in college and lectures, and whatever has been given to be done at home, I try to do it at home. But I am going to be very honest, I'm not consistent with that. But yeah, that is what I like to spend my free time. That is how I like to spend my free time. Okay, before moving on to the next question, we are moving on to the next step of the makeup. So I'm going to start by mixing the Dot & Key's strobe cream, which looks something like this. It's the Spotlight Strobe Cream, which has vitamin B5 and niacinamide. And mixing your strobe cream with foundation changes the game. And I do not like to use foundation because I do not like heavy makeup looks. So I like to use skin tints, and I've got this one recently from House of Makeup, which is Face Anything Luminous Skin Tint, and it also has SPF 25. It's in the shade LM10. So I'm going to add it to the strobe cream, maybe one drop, and I'm going to quickly mix these two and apply it all over my face. Moving on to the next question. Hi Ridhi Didi, hi. My question to you is that what are your plans after your graduation? By the way, love your videos. Lots of love from Jaipur. Thank you so much. I love Jaipur. I've been there 4 times and I love your city. It's a beautiful city and the people there are even more beautiful. Thank you so much for loving my videos. Now going to the question, my plans after graduation. I am still in my second year, so I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things, to be honest, but I plan on doing masters in psychology itself, which is not very surprising, but before masters I need to also narrow down a field that I would like to go forward with, for which I have decided that in my last months of second year and my third year, starting in like the whole of third year and fourth year, I'm going to take time and do field internships in a lot of different fields of psychology, like organizational and clinical, forensic, counseling, other fields, so that I get to know what these fields are actually like. And once I know which field am I comfortable in, I'm going to move forward for masters in that. I am very keen on going abroad for masters, but I don't know if that will happen, because my consequences right now are not so that I will be able to go abroad. But I hope that happens, and I'm going to try and give my 100% for that to happen. So yeah, pray for me, guys. Okay, moving on to the next step, which is blush. So for blush, I like to use tint, but I do not own a tint. So this is a Dot & Key's lip balm, which is in the shade Gloss Boss Watermelon Rush, and this is extremely tinted, so I use it as a blush and apply it on my high points of the cheek and my nose. Okay, moving on to the next question. Do you plan on studying abroad after graduation? Where do you see yourself 5 years later in terms of career or profession? I already answered the abroad question. The question where I see myself 5 years later, which is kind of difficult. But I think most probably, which is 5 years from now, will be 2 years including my graduation, and then 2 years of my masters. I think I will be still studying. I really want to study more, but I will also be very keen on taking a substantial job. And if I feel that psychology as a field is not working for me, I will definitely branch out into different fields. If I plan to stay in India, then I will plan into going for government jobs, not exactly civil services, but around psychology itself. And if I'm abroad, then I'm going to study further and also try to find a substantial job maybe. Next question. LSR versus other famous North Campus colleges for political science honors. Okay, so if you guys have seen my college video, the one where I revealed which college I got into, which was like I think a year back, which is crazy. My second choice was Pol Science honors, and in North Campus I feel like Hindu, and in South Campus Miranda and Gargi are really nice for Pol Science honors. But particularly because I have my GE, which is general elective as Pol Science, and I'm planning on taking minor degree in Pol Science, I feel like the LSR ka Pol Science department is really good. The professors are, I feel, really good, but obviously that depends on personal preference also. I've seen that some people enjoy them, some people do not. But yeah, I guess you can always go to websites like College Dunya, or watch people who have studied or have known about professors in both kinds of colleges better to get a better idea of Pol Science honors. What is your thought about LSR in general? Like the societies, the crowd, how approachable are the professors? Are they strict about academics? What makes LSR better than Miranda? At least I think so, that LSR is so much better than Miranda. Okay, I'm not going to comment on that LSR versus Miranda debate. But about LSR, I feel like the people are really good. The crowd is amazing. I've seen that when you are in an all-girls college, people have this assumption that there is a lot of toxicity, a lot of gossip that floats around your college. But I really feel in my case that being surrounded by girls was at first kind of, it came to a shock to me, because I was always in a co-ed school. But then slowly I started realizing that A, it provides you with a lot of comfort, B, it gives you a lot of confidence, C, in LSR the crowd pushes you to be a better version of yourself. There is competition sometimes, but I think there is healthy competition. And I would really say that I really enjoy the crowd there. The seniors are amazing. Even the ones that I'm working in societies or my own department, seniors were so helpful from the beginning to the end, even the juniors. And the crowd is amazing. About the professors, yes, professors are quite approachable. LSR has a beautiful network and a very organized network for you to reach out to professors in case you want to converse with them or have some doubts. And also there is a pressure for academics. Actually, I feel like it's not only true for LSR but for all other colleges also, that college life is not always about having fun. It is always more of, focusing on your academics. And LSR is a bit pressurizing on the academics forum, because there is that kind of a cutoff to reach into LSR, so you need to sort of maintain that standard. But you get to learn a lot as well in college, so it's not solely academics. I hope that I answered your question. My question is, what about placements in DU in general? Okay, first of all, I'm done with my blush. I'm going to move on to my setting powder. So this is the pack ka setting powder in the shade 02. Okay, about placements in DU in general. See, DU is a brand name, Delhi University, and obviously the placements are going to be good, but the level varies according to different colleges. There are a lot of placement news that you are going to be reading in newspapers and other places. So yeah, placements in DU are good. But if I talk about my own field, which is psychology, I really feel like psychology के लिए बहुत सारी placements नहीं आती, because psychology is not that an established, but it is established now, but like companies, very few companies come out for placements. Right now I am in internship placements, so I cannot actually say about actual job placements, but as far as I've heard and seen, that is the case. But obviously you can branch out apart from your college and then always move on to better organizations or get work experience in your field. But yeah, placements are good because DU is a brand name. Okay, hey Ridhi, hi. So my question is, what type of music you like? Okay, so I am a total Bollywood junkie. I have a playlist which is named as Anti-English Bolly. It's not that I do not like English songs, I enjoy them, but I enjoy Bollywood songs a lot. They are a vibe. I'm going in with the second step, which is a Maybelline ka eyeliner, and I just do an outer wing. The wing looks something like this. Okay. Yeah. So I love Bollywood. I love Bollywood music, and I also like English songs, but I've also been exploring a bit indie music lately. But I am a full-time Bollywood junkie. Then this question has a lot of subparts. Your funny incident. There are a lot of funny incidents, like but I cannot. Okay, so ये funny मुझे नहीं पता है या नहीं, but I'm going in with the next step, curling my lashes. But mummy. Okay, so yesterday in my stats lecture, towards the end, so we were sitting very piche class ke. So towards the end, I did not catch what the teacher was trying to teach. So I slept for the last 15-20 minutes, and I woke up and I took the teacher was gone and everyone was gone, and we were shifting to a new classroom, and I took a huge yawn. And after that, I basically shouted in my friend's ear ki, let's go. और मैंने इतनी तेज चिल्लाया that the whole class literally turned back and saw me, and they were like ये क्या कर रही है. And that is, I think, a funny incident. I cannot recall anything else. Your friendship with your friends. Here I know I'm asking so many questions. Answer them all please. Waiting for your video. Okay. My friendship with friends, if I talk about LSR, my friendship started with the fresher, जिस तो फर्स्ट डे कॉलेज जाते हैं उसको क्या कहते हैं, इनॉग्रेशन नहीं ना, ओरिएंटेशन डे पे ऑडिटोरियम में हम सब साथ बैठे थे, और तब से हमारी फ्रेंडशिप शुरू हुई. एंड वी हैव बीन अ ग्रुप ऑफ 4 सिंस day 1. And our friendship, I'm going to say, has seen a lot of ups and downs. In the beginning, I did not think that this friendship will last long, because when I entered college, I felt like people had so much variety, और उनकी personality इतनी different थी from mine, that I felt like no, I'm never going to gel up with them. But I eventually did. I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about myself and friendships in general. So I felt like, yes, these friendships have taught a lot. We have gone on a trip so far. We're always together in college. We've pushed each other to do a lot of things in college, get out of our comfort zones, stick through college, because first semester was very difficult. And yeah, it has been great. Moving on to the next step, I am doing a mascara, which is the Maybelline Hyper Curl Waterproof Mascara. Usually on a daily basis, I do not do mascara, but today. How do you efficiently study subjects which are very theory based? How does one get themselves to be consistent with their studies, especially when exams are near and they are in a study slump? Okay, so this is I feel like I'm not the right person to answer this question because I have been in a study slump since I've joined college. Since I've joined college, but according to theory based subjects, I really feel like I like studying theory, but at some point वहाँ rectification करना पड़ता है because in exams you really need to write a lot, especially in DU and especially in theory based exams बहुत लिखना पड़ता है, so कहीं ना कहीं rectification आ जाता है. But I think using flow charts and using bullet points and actually understanding the concept before you move on to memorizing helps a lot. And if you are in a study slump before exams, things that can help you are to first plan. Take out a calendar and plan each day what you're going to do. Focus on chapters and units and topics that you feel you can understand and do better than focusing on completing the syllabus. Even if you leave 3-4 topics, but other topics you've done quite well and you can write elaborate answers on them, you're going to still score good. So focus on that. And I think, yeah, you should be good to go. But for exams, it's better that obviously if you are attending lectures and making your notes, then so you are sorted. But before exams, this is the best way to go through it. Also focus for DU, focus a lot on previous year question papers क्योंकि questions बहुत repeat होते हैं. लेकिन कभी कभार because the UGCF NEP syllabus has been changed quite a lot, you cannot get a lot of similar questions क्योंकि बहुत new topics or subjects include हुए हैं. But still going through previous year question papers helps a lot. Okay, please give an insight to LSR for an outsider. Like, is LSR a good choice for outsiders? See, I'm in that college and it was my first preference. So I am going to say that it is a good choice for outsiders. But there are certain factors that you will need to keep in mind when it comes to it, because when it comes to LSR, because obviously it is I'm using a powder blush, by the way. It is a all girls college, so you might find it difficult if you come from a co-ed background to adjust into LSR, or in I think any other college it takes time for you to adjust. There is academic competition if you're coming into a college like LSR, and obviously it is a good choice because it is a brand name, but there are a lot of things that you will also have to give to the college for it to also give back to you. So you will have to trust yourself, trust the process, and be patient with everything. Okay, last step. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of highlighter and then I'm going to do my lips. Okay, so we are done with the questions, but we're not done with the makeup. So I'm going to do lastly my favorite lip combo, which is first a Swiss Beauty bold matte lip liner, which is in the shade Sandy Pink 13, and I'm going to line my lips and also fill my lips with the same. This is how it looks on its own. Then I'm going to put a little bit of the lip balm that I used as my cheek tint in the middle of my lip, and I'm going to smudge it thoda sa. I'm going to top it with my favorite lipstick, which is the Lakme 925 in the shade Nude Touch, and I'm not going to glide it but just sort of tap it on. And the last step, but my most favorite step, which is lip gloss. I'm using the Swiss Beauty Plump Up Weight Loss Lip Gloss. And yeah, that is how my final look turned out to be. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, then make sure to like, share and subscribe. Make sure that you also see my YouTube shorts. I'm quite active there, and also respond on my community posts and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm like, oh shit, I've been